So now that I've offended quite a few people on TikTok in the last 24 hours about family notes, I'm just going to explain why I think they can be potentially quite dangerous. So notes, I think, are a bit like text messages, can be interpreted in the wrong way. What we have sometimes is families coming in who are trying to break down an entire conversation of what they want to say into a few words on a note, and that can come across the wrong way. If we have a team of a lot of carers coming in and out of someone's house, we are relying on notes to relay potentially important information. That is going to be a waste of your time, all right? You are relying on, you might have one who's quite proactive, but you're relying on these people to relay this information. Now, we've already had a conversation about shit carers, okay? So we know that this doesn't happen all the time. If there is important information that you want to relay, it has to go through the official channels. Medication, changes in illness, like the big things that need to go through the official channels. Okay, the only time I've ever seen notes really work are when someone's really poorly and you've got various people coming in and out. Now, as well as writing it in the care plan, you've got a notepad, and actually people who are coming in and out are just telling you brief observations of that person and how they are and how they've been in the day. That works really well. Or if like you want to write me a note and say you've left me a bit of cake in the fridge, that also works really well. Love language and all that for carers. And I hear what a lot of you are saying. And this comes back to my point about shit carers, that you feel like things aren't getting done, so you have to constantly relay this information. And the only way you can do that is by notes. But if you've got this problem, this needs addressing. Notes ain't going to fix it. Sorry, they're not. And I also understand it's a reassurance thing, and I do, because my mum had carers as well. And trust me, things did not get done. And actually, I'm in the worst position being a carer in that situation because, yeah, anal. I used to have to stick notes all over the house for my mum. Mum, go to the toilet here. Mum, this is the fridge. That's all right. That's your right to do that. And there's lots of reasons why we do that. That's important. But again, a bit like what we were saying yesterday is, leaving a like passive aggressive note going, my mum needs a wash. There might be lots of reasons why that's not happening, but it is down to that carer communicating that to the office and letting you know, and then we can come up with a plan. We can't force people to do things. We can't force people to take meds. We can't force people to wash. But what we can do is communicate it so we can come up with a bit of an idea of how we can make this work. The other thing I wanted to say really was I really, really believe for people with dementia, leaving notes around the house, not about where to go to the loo, but like about what's going on with them, is a bad idea, or information that you want relayed